CIET NCERT presents audiobook Maths Mela, textbook of mathematics for grade 4.
Page number 80, Chapter 6, Measuring Length. On the top of the page, there is a QR code. Scanning the QR code will take you to the additional resources of the chapter. On the top corner of the page, there is a picture of a boy measuring the height of another boy. Let us observe. On the top of the page, there is a picture of a school and school health program is being conducted there. A girl is standing on the weighing machine. A nurse is measuring the temperature of a boy. A man is measuring the height of a boy. And a doctor is examining a girl. Question 1. As per the given picture, what are the students measuring? Put a tick mark if you find it being measured. Part A, length. Part B, height. Part C, weight. Part D, depth. Part E, breadth. Part F, temperature. What is being used to measure the height? What other tools can be used to measure height? Question 3. Recall in grade 3, you studied that lengths are measured in meters. Check and fill in the blanks whether the following are correct or incorrect for your classroom. Part A. The height of most of the students in my grade is more than a meter. Blank space. Part B. The length of my arm is less than a meter. Blank space. Part C. The height of the door of the grade is less than a meter. Blank space. Part D. The breadth of the blackboard is more than a meter. Blank space. Note for teachers. The words tall, wide, short and long are used in daily life. Discuss with students that height, width, depth, breadth all refer to length measurement. These words are used depending on different situations and orientation. At this point, students only need to understand that all these words denote length. Page number 81. Measuring is fun. Remember, we made 1 meter, half meter and quarter meter ropes. Let us make them again. There is a picture of a 1 meter rope. Then there is a knot at half the meter and the rope is divided by the knot in 2 halves. In the next picture, there are 3 knots dividing the rope in 4 1/4 meter parts. Do you notice 1 meter is equals to 1/2 meter plus 1/2 meter and 1 meter is equals to 1/4 meter plus 1/4 meter plus 1/4 meter plus 1/4 meter and 1/2 meter is equals to 1/4 meter plus 1/4 meter. Let us do. Use your ropes to carry out the following activities. You can use a combination of ropes if needed. Point 1. Walk, jump and crawl on 1, 5 and 10 meter line. Draw lines of 1 meter, 5 meter and 10 meter on the floor of the classroom or outside in the playground. How will you make these lines? Think and share with your friends. Walk, jump and crawl on these lines. Note for teachers. Making the lines by repeatedly using meter rope and walking, jumping and crawling on the lines will help students develop an estimate of how big 5 meter and 10 meter is. They will be able to use this experience to estimate and compare other lengths in their surroundings. Page number 82.2. Long jump. Each child can participate in a long jump competition. How far have your friends jumped? Measure as accurately as possible using a combination of ropes. Who jumped the longest distance? Who has jumped the shortest? Fill the given table. There is a table with 5 rows and 3 columns. The first column is marked for name of the student. The second column is marked as estimated length of the jump. The second column is again divided into 3 sub-columns marked as less than 1 meter, 1 meter and more than 1 meter. The third column is marked as actual measurement. Students are supposed to write the name of the children and their estimated length of jump and the final actual measurement of the jump in the given spaces. Point 3. Estimate how long and broad is your classroom. Measure and check. There is a picture where 2 students are measuring the length and breadth of the classroom with the help of the meter rope. Note for teachers. Allow children to measure 100 meter using their footsteps and note how many footsteps fit in 100 meter. This can be used for further estimations. Page number 83. Let us think. Guess the length. There is a picture of a whale fish. The length of the whale fish is given as 30 meters and it is equals to 2 buses. The second picture is of a pot of height 4 meter and inside the pot there is a cartoon image of a giraffe. Along with it, the third picture is of an ostrich of height 3 meters. There is a fourth picture of a crocodile of length about 6 meters. On the basis of the pictures, carefully answer the questions. Question 1. What is the length of one bus in meters? What is the length of one cricket bat in meters? वो cricket bat है. The length of the crocodile is equals to 6 cricket bats. Question number 2. How many buses would be equal to the length of 2 blue whales? Question number 3. How many cricket bats will be needed to measure one whale? Question number 4. If 2 ostriches stand one above another, their height will be equal to the height of dash. Question number 5. How many crocodiles will be equal to the length of a blue whale? Page number 84. Measuring small things. Can you think how to measure a small thing like an eraser or a rice grain? There is a picture of a rice grain measured as 1 centimeter. We need a smaller unit to measure such small items. Observe a standard meter scale. You can see the scale is divided into 100 equal parts. The length of each one of these parts has a special name called centimeter, cm. On the right side, there is a picture of an inch tape. Let us observe. Chutki wants to keep track of the increase in height of her plant. Compare the meter rope with the measuring tape used by a tailor. Is the length of both the same or different? Observe the measuring tape carefully. What do you notice? On the right side, there is a picture in which Chutki is measuring the length of her plants with the help of measuring tape. On the picture of measuring tape, the distance between the mark 0 and 1 is marked as 1 centimeter. Similarly, the distance between the mark 6 and 7 is 1 centimeter and the distance between the mark 8 and 9 is 1 centimeter. Discuss how these marks help us measure clearly. There is a picture of a measuring tape. Along with the measuring tape, there are 10 red bars, each of length 1 centimeter. The length of each red bar is 1 centimeter. The red bar is repeated 10 times to make 10 centimeter. When we repeat the length of the red bar 100 times, we will get 1 meter scale or tape. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Meter is denoted by small m and centimeter is denoted by small c small m. Half meter is equals to dash centimeter. 1 by 4 meter is equals to dash centimeter. Now use the measuring tape or scale to see how tall your plants grow every week. Page number 85. Let us do. Question 1. Measure each object using a scale. There are 4 pictures. The first picture is of a long box. The second picture is of an eraser. The third picture is of a pencil. The fourth picture is of a comb. Students are supposed to measure the length of each object and write in the space provided. Write the names of the objects in increasing order of length. There is a blank space for students to arrange the lengths in increasing order. Page number 86. Question 2. Estimate the lengths of the following and compare your responses with your friends in the grade. Write some examples of things that can be lesser than or equal to 1 centimeter in length. Verify by measuring. There is a table with 5 columns and 7 rows. In the first column, first row, length of the items. Second column, first row, equal to 1 centimeter. Third column, first row, more than 1 centimeter. Fourth column, first row, less than 1 centimeter. Fifth column, first row, actual measurement. In the first column, names of some items are written as a fingernail, an eraser, an ant, a grain of wheat, a rajma seed. There are blank spaces for students to add more items to the list. Students are supposed to estimate the length and find the actual measurement in the spaces given. Question number 3. Take 3 toy cars and find out how far each one can go. You can use a small wooden ramp, or you might like to make a ramp using any material that you have. There is a picture of a wooden ramp and there is a car on the wooden ramp. Measure the distance of each of your cars travels using measuring tape and write the answers in centimeter. There is a table with 3 columns and 3 rows. In the first column, it is marked as car. Second column is marked as distance from the ramp. Third column is marked as rank. In the first column, car 1. Second row, car 2. And third row, car 3. In the second column, students are supposed to write the distance of the car from the ramp. And in the third column, students will write the rank of each car. Note for teachers. Get a 1 meter measuring scale or measuring tape for the students to observe. Make students observe the marks and the numbers written on the tape. Discuss what 100 denotes on the tape. Students often assume it is the number of marks on the tape. Highlight that the distance between 2 marks is 1 centimeter and 1 meter is divided into 100 such 1 centimeter distances. After students have made such observations, children can use the measuring tape or scale to measure small lengths. Page number 87. Question number 4. Find the longest and the shortest route in the treasure hunt. You can go around the obstacles but cannot jump over them. You can only walk on the yellow tiles and not on the grass. Can you find the length of your route in centimeters? Look for the 1 centimeter clue in the map. There is a picture of a maze on a centimeter grid. The maze is made up of yellow colored tiles. In the center of the maze, there is a box of treasure, and at the bottom of the maze, there is the starting point. There are certain obstacles all along the maze, like octopus, lion, crocodile, and a large snake. Students are supposed to reach the treasure box from the starting point, avoiding the obstacles, and they have to measure the length of their route in centimeters. Page number 88. Question number 5. Trace your hand on a piece of paper. Measure it using the scale. Length of my hand is equals to dash centimeter. On the right side, there is a picture of a hand measured with the help of a scale. The scale shows a mark of 9 centimeters. Question number 6. Use your hand to estimate the measurement of any object. Convert into centimeters. Verify using the scale. There is a table with 4 columns and 4 rows. The first column is marked as object. The second column is marked as number of hands. The third column is marked as estimate using hand in centimeter. The fourth column is marked as actual measure using the centimeter scale. First column, first row. Length of my textbook. First column, second row. Height of my chair. First column, third row. Width of my desk. First column, fourth row. Height of a flower pot. Students are supposed to measure the lengths of given object with their hand. In third column, they have to write the estimated length, and in the fourth column, they will write the actual length using the scale. Question number 7. Ashwin's scale is broken. Can you help him to measure using this scale? There is a picture of a scale broken in 2 parts. The first broken piece of the scale is marked from 8 cm to 14 cm. The second broken piece is marked from 11 to 16. There are 2 sheets of paper which are to be measured from the help of each scale in centimeter. There is a blank space for students to write the answer. Page number 89. Question number 8. Fill the blanks on the number line appropriately. There is a picture of a number line starting from 0 cm to 100 cm. There are marks on 10 cm, 20 cm, 30 cm, 40 cm, 50 cm, 60 cm, 70 cm, 80 cm and 90 centimeters. 0 cm is marked as 0 meter and 100 cm is marked as 1 meter. 50 cm is marked as half meter. There is a mark on centimeter scale between 20 cm and 30 cm marked as 25 cm. There is a blank space for students to write the same measurement in meter scale. There is a mark on centimeter scale for students to write, and on the meter scale the same reading shows half meter. There is a point marked between 70 cm and 80 cm on centimeter scale, which is equals to 3/4 meter on meter scale. Students are supposed to write the measurement in centimeter. Question number 9. The length of a board is 2 meters. Sonu has a decorative border sticker which is 20 cm long. How many such stickers are needed to cover the length of board completely? There is a number line showing from 0 meter to 2 meter. The middle of the number line is marked as 1 meter. The meter line is divided into 20 equal parts. The distance between the first and the third mark is marked as 20 centimeter. Meter and centimeters. Ramu and Shamu are using a measuring tape to measure their own height. Ramu reads his height from the tape as 120 centimeter and Shamu reads it as 1 meter 20 centimeter. On the right side, there is a picture of 2 boys. One boy is measuring the height of another boy with the help of a measuring tape. Who is correct? Pinky says both are correct and draws this. There is a picture of a line marked as 100 centimeter and 20 centimeter. There is another line which is marked as 1 meter and 20 centimeter. The 100 centimeter point coincides with the 1 meter point of the second line. Page number 90. Let us do. Question 1. The village Sarpanch got the depth of some wells in his village measured by two different people. Part A. Fill the blanks such that the depths are the same. Part 1. 2 meter is equals to 200 centimeter. Part 2. Dash meter is equals to 400 centimeter. Part 3. 6 meter is equals to dash centimeter. Part 4. Dash meter is equals to 800 meter. B. Identify the wells with the same depth and match them. On the left side, the depth of the wells is written in meter and centimeter, and on the right side, the depths of the wells is written in centimeters. As on the left side, 1 meter 40 centimeter, 4 meter 60 centimeter, 2 meter 30 centimeter, and 5 meter 50 centimeter. On the right side, 550 centimeter, 140 centimeter, 460 centimeter, and 230 centimeter. Let us explore. Activity. Students will measure their height using a measuring tape. Make a table in your notebook and complete it. There is a table with 3 columns and 2 rows. The first column is marked as name of the student. The second column is marked as height in centimeter, and the third column is marked as height in meter. Students are supposed to measure the height in meter and write it in meter and centimeter. Page number 91. Answer the following questions. 1. Height of the tallest child is blank. 2. Height of the shortest child is blank. 3. Number of children who are more than 1 meter tall blank. 4. Number of children who are shorter than 1 meter blank. Students are supposed to write their answers in the blank spaces. Fencing and lacing. The length of the boundary of an object or shape is called perimeter. Bhola is making a boundary with bricks for his vegetable garden. Color the bricks on the boundary. How many bricks will he need to make the boundary? There is a picture of a garden. Bhola is fencing the garden with the help of red bricks. Students are supposed to count the number of bricks and also color the bricks. Note for teachers. Help children understand that perimeter is the length of the boundary of a closed figure that can be measured using various non-formal units such as footsteps, thumbprints, and block printing. Such measures are generally approximate, but measuring using formal units with a scale or measuring tape would be more accurate. Page number 92. Let us do. Question 1. Bhola made the boundary of his gardens in the following ways. Circle the boundary that is longest. There are 3 pictures of gardens. The first picture is in the shape of a rectangle. The second picture is in the shape of a circle. And third picture is a geometrical shape. Question number 2. Let us find the perimeter of some shapes using the dot grid. One is done for you. There is a dot grid and there are 6 pictures drawn on the dot grid. Students are supposed to measure the length of the boundary of each picture and write the length. The first picture is given as an example. Part A. Color the boundary with the longest length in blue. Part B. Color the boundary with the shortest length in green. Part C. Tick the shapes with the same length. Note for teachers. Help children see the perimeter as length or distance around a shape. Let them understand how dot grids of 1 cm help measure perimeter. Page number 93. Question number 3. Do any of the following shapes have the same perimeter? Tick them. There is a picture of 6 geometrical shapes drawn on the dot grid. Students are supposed to measure the perimeter of each picture and tick the pictures with the same perimeter. Question number 4. Tick the garden with the minimum perimeter. There is a picture of 3 gardens in different geometrical shapes drawn on the dot grid. Students are supposed to measure the perimeter of each garden and tick the garden with the minimum perimeter. Page number 94. Question number 5. Estimate and measure the perimeters of shapes around you using a scale and write them in the space given below. There is a table with 6 rows and 4 columns. The first column is marked as serial number. The second column is marked as object. The third column is marked as estimated perimeter in centimeter or meter. And fourth column is marked as actual measure in centimeter or meter. In the first column, serial number 1 to 6 are written. In the second column, name of the objects are given as desk, blackboard, and classroom floor. There are 3 blank spaces for students to add more objects. In third column, students are supposed to write the perimeter of the object as per their estimate. In the fourth column, students are supposed to write the actual measurement of the perimeter of the given object. Question number 6. Draw 3 different shapes with perimeter of 20 cm. There is a dot grid of 1 cm. Students are supposed to draw different shapes so that their perimeter is 20 cm. Chapter 6 ends here.
Maths Mela. You were just listening to this audiobook. Textbook of Mathematics for Grade 4. Narration Renu Gupta. Sound recordist Manju Kumari. Production assistant Jagbandhu Jana. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.